Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 175 of Trials and Trebuchets. I am your Dungeon Master Luke, and joining me are my players, whose names are...
Hello, my name is Ben, and I play the level 9 gnome wizard, Windsor Wallaby, along with his cute and cuddly little companion, Mr. Wiggles.
Meow!
Hello, my name is Carla, and I play the level 9 Tiefling Roguelock Integrity High Idleberry, and the cutesy Idleberry who's off to somewhere that I don't frigging know where.
Ida's on her own individual adventure right now. She's off doing things. Squeak!
In last week's episode, there was a conversation, and it went like this. Don't go stabbing my heart. I couldn't if I tried.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 9 half-elf bard. Who do you think you are? Cutting out creatures' hearts. The Ramirez can't go far. Our fox is a drumming star. You're gonna catch a cold in the ice that great control will stop our tattoo spree. But who do you think you are?
Oh, Integrity Idleberry.
Hello, my name is Sam, and I play the level 9 human sorcerer, Serenep Cinderman. Yeah, COVID fucked my voice up pretty well.
Oh my god.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students took up jobs in the mess hall, helping to heal an injured stew and taking the opportunity to look for tattoo clues, finding snacked upon sugar and gnawed bones within. Outside,
I thought it was gonna be a poem.
wormy beast attacked Troil's glass ceiling, prompting Swim to help the kennel keeper calm the creature. Taking the sled to a nearby soothing stone, the four broke hearts and saved the giant before arriving to confront an inky thief. The winds whip around the sky above, the green light shooting up from this small dais stone platform in front of you, upon which sits a cylinder, a cube, and another cylinder, a totem of sorts used to soothe beasts of foul temperament. But it is incomplete. Up upon a snowy ridge, on the border of this bowl within which you find yourselves is an inky fox with a mostly spherical with a flat-bottomed piece of stone securely in its jaw. The little thief took it and has been having an absolute ball with it. So the goal is simple. Get that ball back, complete the totem, and then give it a good old slap and calm the beast outside. Of course, before the large, wormy creature comes back and kills your sled driver.
It is slowed.
Easy.
Hope that helps.
Easy.
So, the fox above does not take immediate action. Are you going to try anything, or shall we just roll initiative?
I kind of want to, because, like, the bird understood me at a point, like, when I was trying to talk to it. I kind of want to try and talk to the fox, I guess, to be like, hey, like, you're causing... Like I'll walk for like, you're causing a lot of damage right now, and I need you to return the ball to the pillar. And I'm hoping somehow my connection to it as the tattoo owner will be like something.
Of course. Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Animal handling check. Let's go. I will choose this dice. Okay. I think Luke is just smiling because it's going to be like, yeah, no matter what you roll, it doesn't fucking work, Sam.
I wouldn't let you roll if it wouldn't work. Or at least do something.
That is an 18 plus 2 unnatural 20.
I see. The fox looks at you, the wind causing the ink to undulate as watery fluid is wont to do in the wind. It has the illusion of almost fur billowing in the gusts above, but it is just ink. It looks at you, this stone in its mouth, and Serenep, it bristles. Bristles is a useless word, and I will no longer be using it. It is no longer part of my vocabulary. If I say the word bristles, stop me, please, because I've been using it too much. Its tail twitches, flicks, flits to and fro, starting some snow upon the ridge to fall softly, nothing severe. It seems to have a playful demeanor about it, Saraneth. And then it will leap 40 feet into the air and come flying down at all of you. I need you all to make strength saving throws.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I'm prepared to catch this giant fox. Why not?
Strength.
plus something.
Oh, my strength.
One.
Oh, shit.
All right,
Okay.
16.
Oh no, it's painstakingly average.
Oh my god. Of course, it's a strength roll.
I got 11. 9
Okay.
plus 2.
Okay, I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a perfect 10.
Wow. And
Wow.
Mira, what did you receive? Sorry.
16.
Oh, a 16. Perfect.
Mira got strong.
So no one succeeded on this one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
In that case, can everyone take 15 thunder damage as this thing
Alright.
lands with a crash and just this wave of noise crashes over you all, sending you flying back 10 feet backwards.
Wait a
So
second.
you're all spread utterly out.
How much
Great.
damage?
15.
All right,
Winsler?
I had 48 hit points, so that's 33 now.
Winsler, how are you doing, Winsler?
I have 4 hit points left.
Winsler, no!
Perfect.
Why does this always happen to him?
I thought I had a resilience thing because I'm a storm dragon kid. Am I crazy?
I think you have resistance against lightning damage, not thunder.
oh,
There
but
is
what's
a
thunder
difference,
damage?
unfortunately.
SMH.
cool.
Unfortunately. So, with that, the negotiations were unsuccessful. Please
Damn.
roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh, fuck.
13 plus, I think, 2. 13.
Come on.
Yeah, 15.
Come on.
I got initiative 13.
Okay.
Winsler got an 8. Not good.
How about the rest of you?
15.
I got a natural 1.
A natural one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
All right. So, to describe this whole arena for you, there's a central platform upon which that 3-story totem essentially is. And then, let's say at the very, very back of this little ring, remember, this is like those ice cubes with the center board out of it. So essentially, you just have walls on all sides, and then that icy tunnel to get out. Let's say on the back of this, there's a set of like encased in ice stone stairs if you wanted to ever climb up upon the icy ridge. But the fox is down here, so there's no need for that. And then the fox is in the middle of all of you, near the center of this general area. Let's say it's only 30 feet across and relatively circular, okay? With that being said, all of you were flung 10 feet away from that central area, and so are not super close to one another at all. Starting us off in the initiative order, Mira Marchand, what would you like to do? As you presumably get up and dust yourself off.
Yeah. How far away then? We're all separated from each other. How far then am I from the fox?
From the fox, were you, let's say it landed directly in the middle of all of you, so you're only 10 feet away from it.
Okay. Do I want to do this? Let me just make sure I can first. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Okay. I am going to sort of take a deep breath. I'm like, all right, we're doing this. I'm going to run up to this creature.
Absolutely.
And I am going to just touch it on its head. And I am going to whisper some magical words, some cursing words, one might say. And I'm going to say, hold still. And I am going to cast Bestow Curse, which means it's going to need to make a wisdom save or become cursed for the duration of the spell. And I'm going to try to implement the curse that, while cursed, the target must make a wisdom save. And if it fails, it has to waste its action each turn doing nothing at the start of each turn.
Perfect. It got a 6. Does that
Cut.
succeed?
So that does not succeed. So at the
Dang.
beginning of its next turn, it's going to have to make another wisdom save.
Okay.
And if it fails, won't be able to do anything that turn.
Perfect. Is that all you would like to do for your turn?
No.
As you-
I am going to look toward Winsler because I know that he is not doing
Absolutely.
great.
Yes.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to go, hey, Winsler, I know you're really hurt, but I'm counting on you. You just got to get back up. Let me see what I can do for you. And I'm going to give Winsler a die of Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent. Perfect. As Ben fucking throws his shit across the floor.
I'm throwing everything on the floor.
Perfect. Great stuff, Mira Marchand. And so, are you just ending your turn standing next to the fox?
Yeah, I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack.
Of course. No, who would ever want to do such a thing?
Are you trying to trick me?
Yes. Up
As a
next
fox
is
would do.
going to be Integrity Idol Berry. You have just been knocked 10 feet away. Let's say you're the one closest to the totems in the center of the arena, for example. What would you like to do?
First of all, I'm going to react from the pain that was inflicted against me.
Oh, okay.
And
It's your turn. Unfortunately, you would have had to speak up sooner. I apologize.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Never mind. Well then,
keep it in mind for the future.
I am going to utilize my Thorn Whip
Oh,
cantrip.
Ooh.
okay.
And I'm going to bring it closer to me, and I guess like in an attempt to like just so that I can do more like better
Yes.
attacks in
Yes.
for the
Yes,
future,
yes.
and also to decrease the target on like my friends
Yes.
who
pulling
don't
pulling
look very
aggro
well.
to integrity. And so you got this cantrip from your pact with the progenitor, from your pact of the tome. Yes, which we'll get into later. But nonetheless, you gained this cantrip via that way, for those who are curious. So your eyes turn an inky and dark blackish purple color, and coiling around your wrist is almost like a vine, but also like the tail of a snake or the head of a snake as you lash out at the inky fox with this whip. Go ahead and make your attack. And do you need anything from me?
So first of all,
Mhm.
my attack roll is a 14.
Total?
And yes,
Okay.
does that hit?
That does not, in fact, hit. It
Oh.
just,
Oh, dear.
you hear this whip crack above the fox's head. Mira, it is far too close to you for comfort. And you just, so you see this inky black snake shoot out from nowhere, and the fox dodges it. It almost just hits you in the face before Integrity pulls it back.
Yikes.
So, Integrity Idleberry, your Thorn Whip has failed. Is there any bonus actions you would like to take?
I don't have any bonus action that I can take. At
You
this
could.
point.
Is Hex a bonus action, or is that an action?
It is a bonus action, but it's already incapacitated, no?
That's fair enough. That's a fair
So
point,
I'll
Integrity.
utilize that at a different point.
Excellent. All right, and you're just going to remain here. So up next is going to be the fox. It will make its wisdom saving throw, Mira Marchand, and it received a 5, so it wastes
That
its
will
turn.
not do it. Haha!
What does it look like as it stands here trying to do something? It almost looks like it wants to like lash out at you and claw at you, but it does not. Why?
I kind of like the idea, since this thing is ink, that its actual like ink composition is almost shifting from something solid to something that almost wants to turn to some kind of liquid at certain points, and it just
Yes.
has to withstand its own
It has to
composition. It has to
constitute
fight
itself.
to be
Yeah.
itself. Yes.
Yes. Oh, excellent. Perfect. So it fights to remain a being for its turn, which brings us to the wonderful and wounded Winsler Wallaby. What would you like to do for your turn? Our fun little gnome wizard.
Time for explosions. I'm gonna cast at 4th level the one and
Yes.
only Melv's-a-minute meteors.
Oh, we love to see it.
And because I'm
So-
casting it at 4th level, I create 2 additional meteors. So now I have 8 that circle around me.
Fuck. Okay.
That's so fucking cool.
So are you just circling them around you over like your head like a halo of sorts, or are they gonna be around your wrist?
I want them to be like around the brim of his hat.
Oh, excellent. So they're almost like large flaming marbles rolling around the rim of your hat. Wonderful.
And I
So,
will use a bonus action to send 2 of them straight at the fox.
perfect.
Which means
What-
I have to roll.
You have to roll.
attack. I think.
Perfect.
Nope,
perfect.
they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, a dexterity saving throw, you say? So on the first one, that is just going to be a 7.
Okay,
And then for the second one, that's going to be a 16.
that just meets it.
Okay, so so does it take half damage if it fails? Or if it succeeds?
Half as much on a successful save.
Okay, wonderful. Go ahead and roll damage, Winslow Wallaby.
All right, so the first one is going to be this. That's a 3.
Excellent. 3 damage.
And 10. So Half that would be 5.
Okay, so 3 and 5, 8 damage
That's
total.
8 damage.
So the fox, despite being, so does bestow curse prevent it from doing anything other than just on its turn?
Let
be
me
clear?
double check the exact wording for you. I believe
I
the
s-
phrasing is just
Mhm.
yes. Oh, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing. So yes, it looks like
so
it can still
everything else
take
is still on.
reactions. Yes,
Perfect,
pardon me.
Oh no.
Luckily, it's not a reaction. The fox is evasive, Winsler. It moves and undulates. It spends this turn trying to hold its form, and in the process, one of these meteors, the one which it saved against and it took half damage, unfortunately the stronger damaging meteor, Winsler, it splooshes through the liquid ink that is no longer part of its form, dealing no damage to it, as it takes no damage when it succeeds and half damage when it fails on dexterity saving
Well.
throws. So it's going to take 1 damage from you.
Wow. Incredible.
Would you like to do anything else for your turn?
So Mira's like right next to it, and Integrity
Mira's-
is like
yes.
somewhat over there.
Yes.
Where's Sereneth?
Sereneth is, let's say, to your right, and Integrity's to your left, and Amir is like right in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna go hang over by Sereneth, I think. Or I'm
Okay,
gonna waddle my way over there.
You rotate around this tattooed fox creature, similar to the orbit of the meteors around the brim of your hat, and stand hiding behind Sereneth Cinderman. Brave, but, hiding. And that is it for your turn.
Yep.
Up next will be Sereneth Cinderman. You can stand up, brush yourself off after the fox has pounced and knocked you back. What would you like to do? Winsler is hiding behind you. Integrity tried to whip it and has failed. And Mira is doing great support things. What do you want to do?
I believe something that you said to me earlier was that it had a playful disposition to it.
It does have a playful disposition, it seems.
Okay. I think what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to say this to the others as well, as I pull out my trident, and I'm going to explain what I'm trying to do.
Yes,
I
always appreciate such things.
So what I'm going to do is take out my trident, and I'm going to use Shocking Grasp on the trident itself to kind of like make the tip of the trident like sparkly. And I'm going to start stepping backwards, and I'm going to start waving it in the air in front of the fox's face to kind of like pull it into a kind of trance, I guess, and like to focus
make an
it on
animal
that.
handling check, please.
I thought you were gonna throw it and get the fox to play fetch with you.
That's what I also thought.
That's what
Sam.
Hey, spoiler alert.
That's
what
the
I'm getting
move.
ready to do.
That's the play.
Hell yes.
Okay. Animal handling. Okay, that is a 16 plus 2, 18.
Perfect. The eyes of the fox dart from Mira to Winsler and then land dead on your shimmery, sparkly fork, Sereneth Cinderman.
And I'm going to say, hey, it's okay. You want to play? I can play. That's okay. Like, not as like a taunting thing, but to be like,
Yes.
like you have pent up energy. You want to do something. Like, let's do something. And I'm going to look to the others and say, it wasn't violent before this. We have to, like, it's not the same as the bird. And I'm going to like start like walking backwards and like waving it, moving away from my friends as much as possible so that I'm like the focus and like just kind of waving it back and forth, like
Of course.
draw it in.
Of course. Such things can be done. Do you move the full distance backwards? So almost like your back is pressing against the wall, or do you still want to be able to like maneuver a bit?
I still want to maneuver, but my main goal is to
Getting away from
it
people.
focused away from the others.
All right, such a thing is accomplished. Its eyes, inky and dark, almost imperceptible amongst the rest of the tattoo, watch the tip of your fork with glee. Mira Marchand, it's once again your turn. The fox pays no attention to you. It's almost stepped on you like 3 times now as it like shifts itself. What do you want to do for your turn?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because if this is Sereneth's plan, I don't necessarily want to physically harm it, but at the same time, I want to make sure that it isn't in a position to harm other people either. Maybe. Do I want to do that? No, that's touch range. Some of these are concentration. Okay. In this case, I'm gonna let Sereneth do her thing, and instead of taking an action as just my bonus action, I am gonna be like, okay, Sereneth, I'm counting on you. You got this. And I'm going to give Serenep as well a Bardic Inspiration die.
Wonderful. What a great job. I hope that it pays off for you.
I hope so too.
Is that everything you would like to do, or do you
That
want
is
to move
everything.
away from...
No.
Okay, perfect. Integrity Idleberry, once more, it is your turn. Our resident tiefling, what do you want to do? How do you approach?
I'm going to go behind the
Totem.
the fox.
Behind the fox. Like walk up behind it?
Yes. So
mhm.
I'm imagining that Serenep has caught this fox's attention.
Yes, such a thing
And
is
it's
true.
walking towards it.
Yes.
And I guess like just in preparation in case it goes hostile.
So you'd like to
I'm-
prepare an attack in case it like goes on the offensive?
I am not preparing an attack. I am preparing the how big is this
Oh, I've not even described
at
that.
this
I
point? You didn't
apologize
describe
so
the
I
size.
imagined he was a
much.
big boy.
The full moon above shines brightly. We see almost like a heartbeat, second after second after second. The fox growing ever so incrementally larger. Currently, from nose to tip of tail, it is about 17 to 18 feet long.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yes, it's massive.
So this is a big switch in the plan. then.
Perfect. Yes.
Instead of walking behind the fox, I'm going to go beside Serenep.
Oh.
And I am going to like also encourage the puppy,
puppy.
or the fox, being like,
Hello,
"Oh,
doggy."
puppy, come over here. Everything will be fine."
Excellent.
But meanwhile, I will actually have my what's the word for it? My
Dagger?
Not my dagger, like my lightning, my squall.
Squall. Also dagger, but sure.
Just readied in
Yes.
case I need to taser someone in a little bit.
Okay,
If
so
it goes
to
hostile.
clarify, you would like to ready an action that if the fox approaches and tries to attack you or Serenep, you would like to attack it with Squall. Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. Can you also give me an animal handling check as a side note, though?
I sure can do that with my 0 animal handling.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I got a 17.
Ooh.
Integrity, the fox has no time for you or your nonsense. It does not pay any
Oh.
attention to you. There is a sparkly fork in play. Get out. Leave.
Well, I just
The
wanted
fox
to
does
make
not want
sure that I'm not hostile.
It does
Or
not
don't
even
look-
regard you as an entity at all. Don't
Aw,
worry.
that makes me feel so important. Thank you.
As you feel important and warm and fuzzy and unperceived, all of you hear a loud howl from
Uh-oh.
the ridgeline behind you. Reacting quickest, who has the person with the best line of sight, I suppose, is Windsor Wallaby. You turn, maybe very scared because you had taken shelter behind Serenep.
It's just like Serenep leaves and I'm just like,
you.
"Bye."
And you're on your own. Mira's by the fox. Serenep and Integrity are next to each other, and you hear a massive howl, that of a hound.
Uh-oh.
And you look to the ridge and see a large,
Uh-oh.
brick-headed, massive, almost mastiff of a sort, I think would be a better way to
Dang.
put it, standing there. It looked like it scrambled up the side of this icy dish, or this icy mountain or hill of sorts. With extreme effort, it was not as easy as the fox just jumping around, but now it has reached the peak and will howl loudly before jumping down into the arena. It stands probably 13 feet at its shoulder, and the head can go up and down beyond that, and is probably closer to like 25 feet in length.
Oh my
so
God.
it outsizes the fox quite substantially.
Holy
It
shit.
is going to sprint towards the fox and you, Mira, and is going to try to bite the fox fully on its side, and then we'll take 1 or 2 swipes at you, Mira. We'll see.
God, that's
the
fucking wild.
Wonderful. It tries to bite for the fox. The fox peels its eyes away from you, Serenep, for just a moment, and manages to jump very elegantly in the air as the mastiff sprints underneath it. Mira, almost knocking you fully over. Can you make a strength saving throw?
Yes. What is that? Oh, that's bad. In fact, that's a 3 + 1. That's a 4 on my strength save.
Oh, no. Okay. In that case, could you please take, that is going to be 16 bludgeoning damage, and you are now
Yikes.
prone as it
Yes.
knocks you over, and a large inky foot steps on you.
Okay, 2 things about that. One,
Yes.
and I believe I have 17 hit points. I believe
Mhm.
now I have to make a concentration
Constitution.
check
Yes.
for my. Okay, what is the D or what roll? Is it just con for me?
The DC is it's either you have to beat a 10 or you have to beat whatever the damage is you took.
Ha. Yeah.
Well, I beat it because that's a nat 20.
perfect.
Okay.
2. Second thing.
All right.
This
Yes.
thing has just attacked me.
It's true.
Would you say it is accurate that I might feel threatened in this moment?
I would. Oh, Mira Marchand. I would absolutely say you feel threatened in this moment, like no other moment. This
Excellent.
beast has just come from nowhere, tackled you to the ground. Your hands land on its inky foot on your chest. What would you like to do?
As a reaction, and I think this is an involuntary thing from Mira. I don't
Yes.
think she's doing this on purpose, but as a reaction, I would like Mira to make an attack on this hound with her snake arm.
Absolutely. Please go ahead and roll that.
What? No, okay. I swear
you
to
get another
God.
nat 20?
Yes, I did. I'm taking a picture.
This
I'm
is
putting it in the-
Sarah who rolls all 8s last episode and then is like, 2 nat 20s in a row. You were saving up luck.
It's true.
Amazing. All right.
Nat 20 pictured here. So normally that would be a d6 plus 5, but I guess it'd be 2d6 plus 5. This hound will also have to make a con save or it will be poisoned for 24 hours and unconscious. That's a 5 and a 6, so 11 plus 5. It's going to take 16 damage.
Perfect.
16 damage.
And the
con
Constitution
save.
saving throw was a 24.
Okay, it makes the con save, but it still takes the damage.
Okay, perfect. Amazing turn, Mira Marchand. Or not even turn, reaction. Involuntary. What does Mira feel when you feel your left hand transform into this black snake and just strike out and almost just deeply wound this hound's foot?
I am a little panicked, but I think in the moment, my panic is overshadowed by the relief that I feel.
Perfect. And I'll ask you, as the player, do you want the hand to return to normal, or would you like to stay as a snake for the duration?
Let's stay as a snake. I think that's fun.
Perfect. Wonderful. All right. So that's the hound's turn. Going up next is going to be the fox. It must still make a wisdom saving throw in order to take an action.
Yes, indeed.
Does a 10 beat it?
Nope, DC's a 17.
Oh, Killahoma. That's its action. It can still
Yes,
move?
it can still take movement, bonus action, and reaction.
Perfect. It is going to try to run towards Serenepth and Integrity, but mostly
Wow.
Serenepth. And in doing so, we'll take an attack of opportunity from the hound. The hound bites at it and misses. You see, so close, Mira, you see that the hound's mouth is slobbering badly.
Ew.
And it just seems to be ink pouring out of its own inky tattooy mouth. But as the slobber ink lands on the ground, as it sprays out as the hound attempts to bite, you see it sizzle and hiss as if acid has just been poured onto the ground and is melting away at it. Caustic saliva of a sort. So avoid that at all costs, I would say. Nonetheless, it misses. The fox sprints towards you, Serenepth and Integrity, and stops and just tries to swat at that fork and does not find itself capable of doing so, as it did not pass the wisdom save and is still cursed. And so it just tries to constitute himself while trying to grab the fork from you. It does not wish to let go of its stone ball or totem in its mouth, however. And that's the ball game, folks. Winslow Wallaby. The situation is complex. You see Mira pinned, or not pinned, but prone underneath this massive hound. The fox just ran away.
There's a fear in Winsler after seeing this giant hound just descend into this arena.
Yes.
I think it's red D6 time. I think it's a red D6 time.
I see.
I'm gonna have to roll it.
Pull from your pocket a little red D6, knowing that within it is contained infinite possibilities of animal, or at least 6 possibilities.
Of animal.
And you
Technically only 6.
And would you like to roll this on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, do so, please.
That's a 1.
I
I think we got that before.
If I recall, that is a chicken.
That is a chicken, yes.
Chicken.
So, Winslow Wallaby, you roll your die on the ground, emerging in a resplendent show of light. Everyone turns their heads for just a moment as red light erupts into a massive form and then shrinks quickly to be the size of a regular little red chicken. It will look up at you, Winsler, and go, "I am Poji the Dream Chicken, here to serve."
Can you go be a distraction for that dog?
It flaps its wings and will take chickeny flight, which is to say it flies very close to the ground very quickly across the floor. Winsler, Poji the Dream Chicken will act right after you in initiative.
Okay.
And it will run interference is what you wanted to do?
I wanted to like run interference and just be a little annoying shit.
Perfect. Roll performance with me, or for me. If you do, the hound will have disadvantage attacking anyone other than Poji the Dream Chicken.
Okay. That was an 8.
I see. The hound looks down at it and lets out a quick from its nose, a quick snort, as dogs are wont to do, sending a little bit of acid spittle onto the ground. Mira, you and the chicken both avoid it. But Mira, you now have a companion in Poji the Dream Chicken, who is here to help you, or at least keep you from dying alone.
Thanks,
At
Poji.
least. It flaps around and is just crowing like an imbecile. Is that the end of your turn, Winslow?
No, I'm going to send 2 more
Okay.
meteors flying at the hound.
Perfect. It needs to make dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Perfect. The first one is going to be a 13, and the second one's going to be 11.
They both fail.
Perfect.
Let's hope the damage is worth it. God, I've been rolling so shit. That's an 11 total.
Oh, not great, but not terrible. Okay. The hound takes 2 blasts to the side of its brick-like head and will turn, drool dripping from its gaping, toothy mouth, locked its eyes upon you, a scrumptious little morsel to eat. Up next is going to be, Poji the Dream Chicken acted. If you would like them to attack, Winsler.
Sure, they can
Now
peck, I guess.
Sure. Make an attack and add +3 to it.
Peck its eye out. 7.
Poji the Dream Chicken flaps its little wings and tries to generate enough lift to reach up to this tattooed monstrosity and peck its eye out, and doesn't even come close. It doesn't even get higher in the air than your head, Mira.
This
and
is
just
so
lands
pathetic.
pathetically back on the ground next to you. and will
Poji's
almost
doing his best.
run between your legs and will caw greatly. Up next is Serenup Cinderman. There's a big old fox in front of you. You're waving your fork around. What do you want to do?
I'm sticking with my original plan, which is number
Yes.
1, distract the fox and get the fox away from my other friends. And because Integrity has moved up next to me, I will once again move.
Perfect.
I think I'm going to move closer to the totem.
Okay, back towards the center of this arena that is closer towards everyone else, to be clear.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, in that case, I'm going to be moving. Like, this? Like you were talking about it being like the center of an ice cube. Like, is it circular or is it
It's
like more
circular.
of a square?
It's circular. It's more circular. So
Okay.
you move to the other side of the totem from where the hound and everything is.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
that
yeah.
fits your fancy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and be like still
Perfect.
waving it to like
yes,
kind of bring
yes.
it to move with me.
Excellent. It is still locked on you. You might still take an action if you would like to.
I think something I kind of want to try is because the trick is like trying to get it to drop the stone. It's like the
That
stone in its
seems
mouth.
to be important. Some might say.
I think I'm gonna move it a bit closer, like
Mhm.
past its like paws, and like
Mm-hmm.
to be like you want to take this into your mouth, right? You have to open your mouth to put this in your mouth, though. Like, drop it.
I see. You attempt to do so. Is the lightning still in effect, and are you going to kind of zap it a little bit? Is my question.
it's gone. The sparkle's got its initial attention. I think I'm going to drop it.
Okay.
Like as it gets closer, like I'm gonna drop it like right when it goes like
Mhm.
close enough to its face,
Absolutely.
and that's gonna be the moment of like
trying to wiggle it in.
try and take it.
Like a trade-off here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
As you do so, the fox, its playful flick of the tail, disappears, and it crouches a bit lower with an animosity, Serenep.
I think I'm gonna try and talk to the fox again. It's like,
Uh-huh.
why do you not want to let go of the stone? Like, don't you want this? Like, this is fun. We can
Uh-huh.
play fetch. We can
I
play
see.
around. All you have to do is drop the stone and let us put it back on the totem, okay?
I see. All right. Your ears fall, or what? Your words
My
fall
ears.
upon a willfully deaf inky fox for the moment, though. And so that is the end of Sereneth the Cinderman's wonderful attempt to corral all the beasties. Back around to the top, Mira, Marchand. You are
Yes.
injured very badly, I think. There's a chicken at your feet. There's a hound in front of you who's dripping with acid. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Perfect.
And so normally when I would cast this spell, I would just point my finger, but because my left hand is a snake, I imagine I stick my hand out and the snake just like opens its mouth and almost like hisses as I cast Rowletham's Psychic Lance at the hound.
Ooh, that's sick as hell.
So it needs to make an intelligence save, please.
The hound?
The hound.
Oh, no.
It's not smart.
It's a 10.
Okay, that won't make it. So, it's going to take 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay, wonderful. That's
Okay,
brutal.
7d6.
Pew!
That
Pew!
is-
As this pink lance of energy shoots out this snake's hissing maw and blasts through the inky material which makes up the hound.
Okay, we have 1, 1, 1. Bullshit.
Ooh.
6, 6, 5, and 2. So that's 3 plus 12 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22 damage to this this little
okay.
guy.
Our
it is
damage is
in-
And
low.
it's incapacitated until the start of my next turn, yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So it can take no actions, if I
Correct.
remember properly. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
No, I do not believe so.
Okay, excellent. Up
I think
next.
it can't take reactions either if it's
Correct.
incapacitated.
That is
'Kay,
correct.
Cool.
So that's why I asked, in case you do want to move away at this point.
No, I'm good because I feel like this thing is fast enough that if I were to move, it would not have a difficult time chasing me. So
Absolutely.
it feels
Absolutely.
fruitless.
Futile. Absolutely.
Yes.
In that case, up next, Idleberry. Integrity, Idleberry. You have been abandoned by your cousin and a fox. Again, imperceived by the world. You are a shadow. No one's paying you any attention right now. You could pop up wherever you wanted with a nice little knife and just give someone a fun, sharp little surprise if you so desired, or hit someone with a fun little spell if that's up your alley.
You succeed once with the knife, and now Luke just wants you to kill everybody.
Always stab. What do you want to do?
Because I'm thinking that
Uh-huh.
Sereneth seems to like have her things handled, doing like her own thing, trying to
Yes.
calm the dog or the
It's
fox.
not a dog. There is a dog in the scene, and it's not the fox. Please.
The
people.
Fox and the Hound episode title.
It's the fox and the hound. How much more do I need? Come on.
What does the hound look like? Like just lying down,
It's
incapacitated,
standing.
or-
It is standing. Its head is low. It is panting. It is huffing breath.
That's what
Though it
panting
does
sounds
not
like,
need to
yep.
breathe, its chest heaves and its spittle goes and flashes onto the ground, melting snow and sending up little plumes of smoke.
Okay. Since I already have my squall out,
Yes.
I am going to run towards the fox.
Okay.
I mean the hound.
Yes.
The hound. And I'm going to stab with a squall while also using a cantrip
Ooh.
called the Booming Blade.
Wonder what does that do, Integrity Idleberry?
So the weapon will have a booming energy that is going to add more damage
Perfect.
to the initial hit.
So this almost little
and it will also make it
Mhm.
that like if it moves during that turn, it's going to get
Perfect.
more damage.
Perfect. So Integrity, you sprint up, almost like blocking your movement with like Mira's positioning, right? Like so, like running up behind her, and then like can like jump out, and with this lightning bolt shaped dagger, almost wreathed in a sheath of what looks like wind whipping around it, you can stab at this hound. Go ahead and roll your attack, and if you hit, add your booming blade and sneak attack damage.
Okay, so that's a 19 hit.
A 19 is satisfactory. That lands nicely, yes.
Okay.
You lash out and get it under its, like, armpit, let's say.
Okay. So 11 plus 6, 17 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2, which is 11. So that is 28 damage
Wonderful.
for this initial one.
That's a lot of damage.
And then if it tries to move after, there's like
It's
additional
more.
stuff.
Perfect. All right, Integrity Idleberry. And do you just want to stay hiding behind Mira, just like Poji the Dream Chicken? Or where would you like to position yourself? Or are you going to stand in front of Mira so that if it attacks, it will attack you instead of Mira, who you can see is very badly hurt?
Yes. I am going to move like slightly forward
Mm-hmm.
to the side of Mira.
Okay.
I guess like to put myself at a good position to attack and also make it like if it tries to attack, it will see
Perfect.
first.
Oh, you also hit with a melee attack,
Yes.
didn't you?
I did, yes.
Perfect. Mira, Poji, and Integrity, can you all make Constitution saving throws for me? Winsler, add a +0 to that Constitution saving throw for Poji, because he's a chicken.
That's
How? How?
10
Fucking how?
2, 12.
Well, there goes
Well.
Poji.
Con is 17 plus 2, 19.
Okay.
Why does it happen when it never matters? You got a nat 20.
Oh, damn.
Okay. In that case, everyone take 1 acid damage as when Integrity lashes out and stabs this thing, a little bit of spittle goes everywhere and a single drop lands upon you. Mira, bringing you to the brink of unconsciousness.
I have 16 hit points.
Oh, you have 16? I thought you had 2 for some reason.
No!
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of Winsler, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. But 1 hit point. That's
Do I
nothing
have
for
to make a DC 1 concentration check?
No, it would be
Yes.
10.
Bestow curse?
You have to beat a
Okay.
10.
Oh, it kind of landed halfway.
Go ahead and
That's
roll again.
actually okay. It was like half a 17 and half a 3, so I'm like, I don't know what to say here. That's a 15 plus
Easily you remain.
2. Okay.
Perfect. The acid is nothing to you, Mira. The hound takes its turn. Now, it looks down at you.
It's incapacitated, is it not?
Yes, it is.
It is incapacitated. It does fuck all.
It does nothing.
Oh, Mira, you
Should have had
bastard.
better intelligence.
Why does the dog have to be smart to be successful? Why can it not merely succeed? All right,
love
up next is
combat.
the fox, who needs to make a wisdom saving throw, Mira Marchand. Okay, 17 total.
Great. So my spell save DC is a 17. So I am. I'm
Sarah's a
going
maniac. Too strong to live. Should not be allowed. Mira
I am
cannot live.
I am going to strum a single heavy note on my
Yes.
lyre.
You see
and
the fox
sound
start to
waves-
move a bit too quickly.
Yeah.
And then...
And the sound waves are just, it almost like blows at it like a breeze to the face and just stops it in its tracks as I use cutting words.
Perfect.
And so I'm going to be subtracting a bardic inspiration die from that roll. Doesn't really matter what I roll, but I'll do it anyway. Where are my d6s? There we go. Okay, that was a 6. So the new roll is an 11.
It's an 11. Does an 11 succeed? No, it fucking doesn't. The fox tries to remain constituent. Serenep, it looks as though it wanted to just swat you with its hand so as to take this fork for its own, but was not able to do so. It will circle around you, trying to get behind you. And on your turn, you can turn to face it as well.
Okay.
Winsler Wallaby.
I'm running out of things to do here. These things are too big.
Can you also make for me, Winsler, as the only person not locked in very close contact combat, could you make a perception check for me?
Oh, oh, please no. How's a 14 do ya?
Oh, a 14 does
You
just
do
fine.
have bardic inspiration, don't forget.
You could use the Bardic Inspiration. if
Sure,
you
I'll
want.
use it. I'll
Excellent.
use it,
I
sure.
think, Winsler, that would be a good use, because I was going to give you some useless info.
18.
You hear, almost behind you, Winsler, down that tunnel
Oh, fuck
where
no.
the sled is, you hear splintering wood and like a pained gulp. And you can quickly turn over your head and see that there seems to be some sort of creature that has just broken the sled in half and is now slithering, scuttling its way slowly, sneakily up behind you all.
No! Another giant creature! Join the party!
It does seem to be the bug, only 1 heart remaining.
Not the bug.
A big cut in its face, blue blood just leaking across its body. But that's for next. Who knows when that's gonna come into play? What do you want to do for your turn, bud?
Okay, I feel like we need to do something now. So I am going to see if I can get the disc out of this fox's mouth.
Yes. How would you like to do that? It's this sphere with a flat bottom to go nice and gently on top of this little totem stack.
Let's see. I'm gonna maneuver Poji around as a distraction, I think.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to command Poji to sort of like swat.
Run in front. So Poji runs to the fox to try to like run interference on the fox now. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm going to like maneuver my way up as well. So while Poji is distracting the fox, I'm going to use Thunderclap.
Oh, okay. What does that do, Winsler? Is that just a clap? That's just a fun little cantrip.
You create a burst of thunderous sound which can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature other than you within 5 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, takes 1d6 thunder damage. Increases with level, yada yada yada. I'm mainly using this to scare the fox into dropping the disc.
We'll see if it does. A Constitution?
Yes.
That is just going to be a 14 on the save.
It does not succeed.
Okay.
So it takes 2d6 damage.
So it takes 2d6 damage. I'll say, Serenup, you've been doing an excellent job distracting it. It was gearing up to drop the thing and grab your fork in the first place. So Serenup's efforts combined now with Winsler just running up and slapping his hands as hard as nominally possible into its ears and creating this loud, thunderous boom, but low, like high pitch because he's a gnome still, does cause the fox to drop from its mouth this spherical piece of the totem onto the ground. How much damage does it take, though?
It takes 9 thunder damage.
Perfect. That's the most damage anyone's done to it so far. And so it drops this and looks down at it, shocked, and looks over to you, and then looks at Serenut, and then looks at the fork, and continues to look at all of you until its next turn. Winsler, is that everything you wanted to do?
No, I'm also going to fire 2 more meteors at the hound because, I need to do something.
Yes. Dexterity saving throw is coming right up, sir. That's going to be a natural 1 and a 12.
Okay, they both fail. Time to get some more damage in.
You're doing excellently, everyone.
Okay, that's better.
Mira Marchand, you villain. This is delightful.
Okay, that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
I think I only have 2 more meteors left.
All right, the hound looks not amazing. Holes or gaps in its inky outline are beginning to appear. The saliva, the spittle of acid is less common. It's still bubbling over, frothing over at the mouth, but seems to be the legs limp, let's say, for example. Up next, Poji the Dream Chicken. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess he did his job to distract the
That's fair.
The fox,
is that
I guess.
Is that would that be
I think he can peck at the hound a little bit.
So Poji the Dream Chicken on your turn runs over to the fox, flaps its wings in its face, and then on its own turn sprints back over to the hound and launches a peck attack at its hip.
Poji's best defense.
An attack, add 3. Plus 3 to hit, please.
Holy fuck, that was a nat 20, so 23.
All right, that's going to be 2d4 plus 3, please, man.
God.
What the fuck?
As the peck lands, hitting
2d4 plus 3?
Yes.
7.
7. Hitting
Oh, so that would be a crit as well. So I think I'll just double that.
Oh, Ben. 1d4 was a regular peck.
Oh, 1d4 is a regular?
2d4
oh, that's
was
pathetic. All right, well, 7 is fine. It's the best this chicken has ever done.
It's true.
So
this is Poji's crowning moment.
Poji the Dream Chicken, as its beak emerges covered in ink, it will say, "This is better than when we fought the snake!" And then it flaps its wings triumphantly as it descends back to the ground. Up next is going to be the Beastie. The Remoraz, as some call it. This
get out of here.
insectile creature creeps its way with thousands of legs into this arena and begins to stand up as it passes through this tunnel. The tunnel, almost perfectly sized so that it might creep on in here. It will climb to its full height, almost like holding itself high above. And your Dungeon Master is going to open the fucking monster manual because he forgot to do that.
Elevator music plays. So how are we doing on the fight?
They're just.
Are you winning,
there's-
son?
I think Great is dead.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You see, as it comes through here, the 2 spears shoved very deep into its abdomen. But you do not see Great coming to your rescue or anything.
He's
You
probably inside.
probably. Oh, interesting.
Ew. Maybe don't stab it with the 20 again, or else you might accidentally stab Great.
You think it didn't chew? Great is just like full on in there.
Integrity Idleberry.
Yeah.
You are standing near to the hound, near the front of the hound. It has blood in its eyes and anger in its one remaining heart as it locates you with your little horns and your fun little winter coat, and it will launch a bite attack at you, almost leaping towards you with insectile might. Does a 23 hit?
Oh yeah,
no.
that hits 100%.
Okay, that's great news. Let me roll.
No, this is where we die.
Let me roll a couple more. Okay, so the bite lands similar to when it bit into Great. He's a giant, immense in size, 19 feet. You are 5'2". The tooths might be almost as tall as you. And so when one comes and pierces into your kind of like left arm and general left side of your body, you worry for
It
a
goes
moment.
all the way through.
You worry for a moment that it will just rip you to shreds, for example. Please take 32 points of piercing damage,
What?
and then you'll take an additional 3d6 fire damage.
Oh my
which
god.
you are resistant to, so you're going to half this damage. That's going to be 13 halved, so take 6 fire damage as well, Integrity Idleberry.
I'm going to react.
You're going to react?
Yes. I am going to frigging hellish rebuke this.
Okay.
Yes.
So it attacks at you with its fiery bite, and you almost yourself ignite in retaliation. What do you need me to do?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that is a natural 20, so a 21 total.
Okay. So that does meet it, so it saves.
Perfect. Does it take
It
half
takes
damage?
2d10 fire- A 2d10 fire damage.
Okay.
On
Perfect.
a failed save. Half as much on a
Okay,
successful
perfect.
one.
So go ahead and roll your 2d10 and let me know what half of it is.
It's a 10.
Okay.
Because I got 20.
So, Integrity, you almost like self-ignite and try to burn this thing's mouth in anger and retaliation, in vengeance against it biting you, and you feel a coldness emanate through its mouth as it protects itself once again from the elements. It is immune to fire as well,
Okay.
so it takes no damage from you. Can you make a strength saving throw?
This is not looking good.
Oh, I apologize, actually. You did not need to make a strength saving throw. So long as the bite hits, you are grappled and kept in its grasp.
I know what it can do when it grapples you.
I know exactly what it does when it grapples you. I know exactly what it does when it grapples you, and this is not good.
And since you are touching the creature as well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just pile on Integrity Idleberry. Since you are touching the creature, you already took the 3d6 for this turn, but when you start your next turn, you will take damage from the heat emanating from within this insect.
Okay.
Serenep Cinderman! Well, how's it going? The fox
Going pretty
just
well.
dropped a little sphere in front of you. You see on the other side of the arena a giant bug centipede beast just snuck in and is in the process of biting into your cousin. It's all going fine, though. The fox is in front of you looking like it wants to attack you, but it can't. What do you want to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
How far can I, as someone who is trained with javelins and tridents, how far can I throw this thing?
I think the range on the fork or a javelin should be 60 feet, although
Yeah, around that. I
there
think.
might be a further extended range that you can throw. Ben, maybe correct me if I'm wrong on that. For tridents.
For
the
tridents?
the
I
thrown
have-
range.
I do not
I've
do.
never thrown a spear or a trident
Thrown
in D&D.
range 20-60.
Okay, so the
Okay.
most you could throw it is 60.
How far away
That's
is
the
the
farthest range.
insect?
The insect would be, let's say, like 45 feet away from you.
So, cause
If
So
you
I'm gonna-
are So the way that thrown works, Sam, by the way, is that first number is the range you would make it at regular, and beyond that range, so beyond 20 feet, you'd be making it with disadvantage. And then beyond 60 feet, you wouldn't be able to even throw it that far. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light up the trident again.
Yes.
This time with lightning bolt.
Okay,
to make it a lot
perfect.
brighter. Catch
Perfect,
this
perfect,
fox's
perfect.
attention immediately. I'm going to start moving towards the insect, and then I'm going to yell, fetch, and I'm going to throw the trident at this
Yes.
insect.
Perfect. So in that case, roll your lightning bolt damage. Or do I need to make a saving throw against lightning bolt? should I
Let
say?
me pull that up here.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Perfect. The Remoraz got a 12, which I presume fails.
Yeah, it did fail.
Fuck you, giant bug.
So I'm throwing. So I've imbued the trident with
Yep.
lightning bolt and then threw it at it.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your lightning bolt damage and add a d6, I guess.
It's
What a
96 in total then in that
96
case.
damage, please, and thank you.
That's so much damage. What?
96, that's so much. That's almost 100.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Shut up.
I love a fight where enemies show up slowly, one after the other.
I mean, it's fine, but when they're big like this, it's scary.
Okay, first 3 is a 13,
Okay.
9, so 22, and 22 plus another 9, 31 lightning
Okay.
damage plus that trident damage.
It will take that damage as you blast it inside, your fork now sticking firmly out of its side, near enough, funnily, to those other little spears that it looks like Great stabbed it with. What a fun coincidence that is. What a great time we're all having. Do you want to move at all, Saraneph? There's a big sphere in front of you,
Well-
although you already used your action, so, you know.
I did the whole
Yeah.
play fetch is
Perfect.
I
The
don't
fox
know if
will
it
move on
worked
its
yet.
turn. The fox will move on its turn.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I think I'm gonna hope that that has completely distracted the fox. I'm gonna start moving back towards the little thing that's on the ground.
Excellent. Okay, Mira Marchand. There's a hound, a big old dog towering above you. Your friend Integrity Idaberry, your birthday partner, your birthday twin,
Your birthday?
is being
Oh, no.
bitten in pieces, which might evoke feelings from you. The fox is doing the fox. What do you want to do?
Okay, I have a couple ideas, but I'm
Yes.
just trying to visualize everyone's
Yes.
position relative to each other. Could you give me a hand with that?
Absolutely. The totem and dais is in the middle. Let's say a bit northeast of that, like 5 feet away, is Saraneph the fox and Winsler. You're just south of the totem, and the hound is right next to you. And then even further south from you is the worm, or the Remoraz and Integrity.
Okay, actually, if Saraneph has the totem and is close to it, would it be possible for me to just take it and put it on the
If
thing
you would like
and
to
hit the
use
drum?
your movement and action to do so, by all means.
I
So
would.
you run to Saraneph, and almost like being handed off,
Baton pass.
Yeah, you take this small stone sphere with a flat bottom and can go on your tippy toes and place it just on the top, like putting the head on a snowman or a snow elf, Mira, and place it on there, and the green light shoots up even brighter into the sky, illuminating everything. Is there any final actions you'd like to take?
I think I need to hit it like a drum, right?
That is what you were told.
May I hit it like a drum?
You might hit it with a drum, or like a drum, not with a drum. You don't have a drum.
I don't
You
have
bonk.
a drum to hit it with.
You hit it like a drum. This dull, hollow thud rings out from it. Mira, you feel it like reverberate through all of the bones in your body. Like it's just an ill feeling. Like almost like you're gonna explode, quite frankly. The rest of you feel this, but to a lesser extent. Integrity. Locked into the jaws of this insect creature, you feel it quite intensely, as you can feel the entire body of this Remoraz, this creature which has you in its jaws. It vibrates at that same frequency that this soothing stone is emitting, and will drop you. You all hear a light from it as it emits a hiss of sorts, and then it will just dive beneath the ice, almost knocking a bunch of you over. Additionally, the inky form of the fox, as it turns to look at you, Mira, and you, Saraneph, moving, and it turns to look at where its fork laden prey did so run away from, it turns and looks, and you see the inky surface begin to reverberate at that same frequency. The same with the hound, and you see them blow away into small little droplets of ink. Nothing left of them. Just an ink-stained splotch on the snow where they both once stood. Integrity, you are dropped to the ground, bleeding badly. None of you, I don't think, other than Sereneth maybe, are looking very great, but it seems as though the threat has passed. Sereneth, your tattoo was on your shoulder, if I recall. If you were to... I should just say, what do you all want to do?
Is everybody okay?
It hurts. It's burning me.
Yeah, Integrity is...
I'm at a 7.
Yeah, Integrity
Oh,
is
damn.
bleeding badly. Winsler also not looking good either.
I may have suffered some blunt force trauma.
Yes, Winsler's ears have blood leaking out of them from when that first thunderous attack from the fox came. Mira, you almost feel like your chest got like stepped on very hard. You're not terrible, but you're not feeling amazing either by any means.
Who am I closest to right now?
Mira.
I'm going to go over and try to do some medical stuff. Like,
Sure, by all, if that's what you would all like to spend this couple of moments doing. Mira, what's that?
Actually, I might want to go rush and check on Great, because combat goes by very
It
quickly.
does.
I don't know if he's dead, and I hope he's not dead. I don't know if it would have been a full minute yet, so there might still be a chance.
When Winsler heard the
So-
cracking of the sled and like a gulp, that was probably 12 seconds ago.
Okay,
So,
in that case, I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm gonna check on Great. I just want to make sure he's alive. I will be right back, and I want to race out
perfect.
into the snow.
You sprint with all of the athletic skill you are able to, Mira, and counting the seconds almost in your head, 40, 41, 42, you see a limp giant form crowded, like almost like broken over the sled itself, thrown and thrashed, and you can sprint up to it, 55, 56, and cast your spell if you would like to.
Yes. So he is dead.
He, as you approach, you see a lifeless form of Great the Giant, suffered very bad wounds, looks like 2 or 3 more bites at the hand of that great beast.
Okay, so I'm out of 3rd level spell slots, but I have 1 4th and 1 5th level spell slot left. So
Excellent.
using my last 4th level spell slot, on this bloodied form in the snow, I'm going to cast Revivify.
Wonderful. You play your music of revival, a diamond or a couple of diamonds, those worth 300 gold pieces, dissolve into magical essence in your hands, perchance, or just in your pocket, wherever they might be, and a coughing splutteringness returns to Great as this loud comes from him, and he will like his entire form twitches upright, almost so hard that he falls backwards onto the snow. Mira, you dodge out of the way of that as he looks around, panicked, frenzied. You see one of his eyes is like dark and bloodied. He has deep wounds covering most of his body, and his furs are caked in blood. And he'll look at you and say, "Were we successful?"
It worked. It worked. Yes. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Don't move. We got this.
I thought I died. I thought I died.
You did. It's okay. You're back now. It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe.
And you can stand by his large form lying on the snow, comforting him, Mira. The 3 of you, what would you like to do still in this totem arena?
because Mira
Mm-hmm.
like ran out, I think I guess I'm gonna go to the next closest. Okay. Actually,
Yeah.
let me think about this.
Yeah.
Integrity's having a moment. I'm gonna go check on Integrity.
Absolutely.
Also, at the same time, check to see if I can find my trident.
Absolutely. You run over towards Integrity. You see a kind of small glint of metal there in the snow and pick up your one regular-sized fork returned to its pocket. Travel-sized Sereneth, and you can stow it back on your holster on your belt or wherever you keep it.
It's weird
And
to
then
say I'm really
rush-
happy to see it again. Like, oh, thank
and
God.
then rush over to your cousin who's bleeding fairly profusely. Winsler, you're just standing alone. No one wants you.
No, I'm gonna pick up Poji the Dream Chicken and
You
I'm gonna
pick
run
up
over
Poji
to
the Dream
Integrity.
Chicken. They stow their little legs and just sit like a chicken does. You know, the kind. and you all gather around Integrity lying on the ground.
I'm gonna do a medicine check and like wrap up her arm and everything like that.
Okay,
I wish to assist Serenep.
All right, Sereneth, make a medicine check with advantage. If you succeed, Integrity, you can regain a D4 hit points.
Okay, that is an 18 plus 2, so not a natural 20. And then an 8 plus 2, a 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Integrity,
don't-
go ahead and
20.
roll a D4 and regain that number of hit points as Serenep kind of pulls
Are
out
we just
some
doing like
bandage.
surgery here?
Yeah, just some
I rolled a
field
1.
surgery. Okay, Integrity, regain 1 hit point. As Serenep closes up your wounds the best of her ability, and Winsler aids as well, a surgical genius in his own time. And would the three of you like to, after standing in this, so the three of you standing in this kind of glowing arena for a few more moments, keep hearing that same dull, like drum sound ring out through the ice, and then eventually the light above, that green beam shooting up into the sky, fades away, and you return to the nightscape of the wintry Arctic, as the full moon above glows oh so brilliantly. Would you like to regroup with Mira, or do you want to share some words with one another by chance?
I think we need to regroup.
Absolutely. You might do so. You all gather around the great form of Great the Giant, the Kennel Keeper. Do you want to say anything to each other?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
It could be better.
Yeah. All good. That was rough.
I just want to get back into Troil. I don't want to be out here anymore.
The cold
Yeah, no
seeps
kidding.
deeply now, Integrity, especially after being so close to something so warm. The cold is seeping in, especially with the amount of blood you lost.
The sled.
The sled, the top section that Great kind of lashes himself to, that is snapped, but the actual skids and skis of the sled, as well as the grates, is intact. So you could all just sit on it like a toboggan and be pulled. Great will be sitting up and he'll say, "It's still in working condition. I need a moment before we leave. I need to come to terms with things."
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
All right.
going
We'll
to
tell everyone that you were really cool and don't even worry about that.
You saved
you're-
my life. Again.
It's nothing.
But I was dead this time. That's not nothing. There's rites that need to be done. There's things to be done. Rituals to be performed. You can't just come back from the dead with no repercussions. There's things we need to go back now,
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
He seems panicked almost at this. Uncomposed in a way, not because he's died, but because he's brought back almost, Mira.
Something
If that
sacred
makes
has been
sense. Something sacred has gone
betrayed.
awry, yes. So he will kind of like get himself onto the sled as best as possible. The rest of you might do so as well and continue to talk within one another in case you wanted to, or just huddle together for warmth.
I was gonna say, can I
Yeah.
use shocking grasp as like a controlled fire to like be like hand warmers to like warm the people up, like
Shocking grasp, maybe not. Some people, I
Dang it.
think, do have the ability to conjure small fires in their hands, though. If they want to do that, though.
True.
You could, if you wanted to, conjure a small little bonfire to warm your hands. If
Small
you would
little
like.
bonfire. Conjure bonfire.
Okay, on the sled on the way home.
With
you
Poji the
all
chicken.
on the wooden
sits
sled.
with Poji
Are
next
we gonna
to you.
cook Poji the chicken?
Are you
No,
gonna cook?
I'm not going to sacrifice Poji the
As
chicken.
you conjure a small
some nice
bonfire,
food.
the
Damn, I'm feeling a little bit hungry.
No.
Poji the dream chicken goes, "Wah!" As you conjure the fire, and Integrity says, "I'm feeling a bit hungry," and eyes Poji hungrily as you all take the sled back to Troil, a protected and safe city. While you are on the sled, you all receive a quick vibration in your pockets and can all simultaneously pull out your sending slates and see that Kurt or Lane has sent you a single emoji. It is the skull and crossbones emoji.
Oh shit.
And
I
that's
can't
where we'll
believe
pick
he
up next
died
time
in-
on Trials Trebuchets.
He died over text.
Okay, Sarah, can you do an outro?
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. If you did, it would mean a lot if you were to leave us a rating or a review on Apple Podcasts or whatever other podcatcher app you use. We read everyone, they mean a lot to us. Should you want to see teasers, fan art, maps, and other exclusive content, you can check us out on Instagram or Twitter at Trials and Trebs. We also have a Discord server, so you can chat with us and other listeners, share art and other fan works, theories, fics, all such things. And you can find the link to that in our episode descriptions. For those of you who want to give us a little bit of extra support, there are 2 ways you can do that. The first is our Patreon. That is going to be patreon.com/trialsandtrebs, where you can get access to things like unique blooper reels, getting to vote on bonus episodes, getting early access to said bonus episodes and Conversations and Catapults episodes, even making your own student NPC and getting access to DM notes, all kinds of things that really help us keep the proverbial lights on. So if you're feeling a little bit extra generous, feel free to head over there. Finally, we have merch.
What?
And you can find the link to that merch at
TrevMerch.com.
TrevMerch.com. And that's going to be
TREVMERCH.com.
more stickers. Super cool t-shirts with Nesca on it. Wonder if we're gonna see her anytime soon.
Who knows?
Who can say?
I wonder.
Nevertheless, you can have your own personal Nesca at TrevMerch.com. Thank you so much. Hope you'll enjoy hearing from us next week. Or if you're binge watching, in 3, 2, 1.
All right, bye.
Bye.